Alright, in this video I'm going to be doing this problem from the homework. It says the credit card with the transactions described in the pop-up below uses the average daily balance method to calculate interest. The monthly interest rate is 1.3% of the average daily balance. Calculate parts A through D using the statement in the pop-up. And then, let's see, so first of all, we need to find the average daily balance. And so I've got a little paper I'm going to use to do that. Let's move this down a little bit. And I'm going to have to make this smaller. All right. So basically, our starting balance is this 2651.13. 2651.13, and this is starting June 1st, and then on June 6th you can see there was a payment, so we're going to take the 2651.13, and since it's a payment, it's going to reduce what we owe by 1,000. And so that's going to put us at 1651.13. We'll talk about this other part in a few minutes. So then on June 8th, we're buying some gas, or we charge some gas. So we're going to take the 1651.13 and we're going to add 35.14. Our debt is going to go up. And I've done the work off to the side. When you do that, you should get 1686.27. So next you can see on June 9th there was a transaction for groceries, and that was 136.35. So we're going to take the 1686.27 that we owe, and we're going to add 136.35. And that's going to give us $18.22.62. Next transaction, actually there's two, on June 17th. So we have $18.22.62 that we already owe. And we're going to add two amounts. I'm going to write them both here, plus $41.16. And then we're also going to add $126.11. And when you do that, you should get $19.89.89. All right, so next would be June 27th. We owe $1,989.89. And on the 27th, we bought some clothing for $214.62. And I got $2,204.51. So now we're going to look at the number of days of the unpaid balances. So from June 1st up until June 6th, so that would be the 1st through the 5th, this was our balance. So there was actually 5 days that we were at this balance. And then the 1651, we were there the 6th and the 7th, so that would be 2 days. And on the 8th, the balance changed. And here we were only at 1686 for 1 day. You can see the next day there's charges. And then here we're at 1822.62 for the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. So that would be 8 days. Now, by this time, you're probably noticing that 6 minus 1 gives you the 5, 8 minus 6 is the 2, 9 minus 8 is the 1, 17 minus this 9 is 8. And so here, 27 minus 17, this would be 10. Now the last one you got to be careful. The last day of the billing period, or the end of the billing period, is June 30th. And so notice if you subtract 30 minus 27 and you put 3, that would actually be wrong because your balance is this amount, 2204.51, on the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. So there's 4 days. So that's only going to happen with this last balance. Now you want to make sure that you've got 30 days. You can double check this, and that's 7, 8, and another 8 is 16, and 10 is 26, and 4 does give you 30. So if you did your work correctly, it should always add up to the number of days in the month. If there's 31 days in the month, make sure it adds up to 31. So basically, this is going to be the number of we're basically going to multiply these two numbers. So when you take an average, you add the number of numbers and you divide by you add the numbers that you're taking the average of and you divide by how many numbers there are. We could say 2651.13 plus 2651.13. We could do that 5 times. Instead of adding 5 times, that's what multiplication's for. We just do 5 times 2651.13. So here when we multiply, we get 13255.65. When you multiply 2 times 1651.13, you should get 3302.26. The next one is just going to be 1686.27. Here we're doing 8 times 1822.62. You're going to get 14580.96. When you multiply by 10 here, that just moves the decimal 1, so it'll be 19898.90. And then 4 times 2204.51 should get 8,818.04. So we're going to add all these up, and we get 61542.08. So basically, if you added the balance from the 30 days, again, adding 5 of these, and 2 of these, and 1 of these, and so on, those numbers would all add up to this number here. So now we need to divide by the number of days, which is 30, and that's going to give us our average daily balance. It's the sum of all these balances divided by 30. And so I got $2,051.40. We were asked to round to the nearest cent. Now the next thing you have to do is find the interest. Well, you're going to just take this number and multiply by 1.3%, which is 0.013, and you should get 26.67. And so that's the interest you're going to pay for this past month for the money that was, for the average balance. And then it'll ask you next, what's going to be your new balance next month? Well, notice we ended with a balance of $2,204.51. But to that, they're also going to add this interest. And so you're going to get, let's see. Oh no, I wrote the wrong number here. No, actually, let's see. It is $2,204.51. And we're going to add these two together. And let's see, what did I do here? I didn't add that one, so I need to add it right now. So 2204.51 plus 26.67, you get 2231.18. So this is going to be your new balance. And then we're supposed to find out what the minimum monthly payment is. Well, it's 1/25th of this number if this number is more than 400, which it certainly is. So we'll just divide that by 25, and you get 89.24. Well, if you round, it'd be 89.25, but it does tell you on this, when you get to that point, to round to the nearest dollar or round up. And so you're going to round 89.25 to $90. That's going to be your minimum payment. All right, so that's going to be it for this problem. If you have any more questions, just let me know.